Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy, Tiani Reinders, is someone who can take control of the game from central midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And it's Wirtz. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Haaland. And he's had it nicked away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kovacic.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Gabriel running with the ball. Mohamed Salah looking to receive it in space. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Foden. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Wirtz. Great vision. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. Trossard!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And he'll try from distance! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Trossard. Reinders. Now it's Wirtz. Kovacic. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Wirtz is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Spread out to the left. Now here's the delivery. Oh, he's done very well. Takes a shot! Haaland gets flagged offside. Rodri. And it's Szoboszlai. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Just eases him off the ball. Wirtz. Van Dijk cuts it out. Wirtz. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Good ball, good take. Haaland. Brilliant save from Alisson. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Wirtz. He's found a way through. Mohamed Salah. He's got away. And the shot! It's loose. In he goes again! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Haaland, spread it left. Trossard wants to run onto this. Not the most accurate pass. There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Floated through. Oh, that's superb. He's having a shot! They've scored! A goal at a really telling moment. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Like this, I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Kovacic. Now it's Foden. Nice sequence of passes this.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Foden. And it's Mainu. Now it's Reinders. Szoboszlai. Can he get it through? Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
This is their second corner of the game. And he shoots! Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Gakpo. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. Looking for options for movement. Mohamed Salah, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Mainu. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now he's run. Can he finish? And he has his goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Foden. Vitz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? Szoboszlai. That has not gone well. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now this could be a chance. Haaland is flagged offside. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Saka cuts out the pass. And here's Haaland.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Foden. Tries one from range. And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So, third corner of the game. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries from distance. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
There's a sharp little ball here. And that looks a decent ball. He won't be happy with that one. And the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish. So their fourth corner of the game. He's had a shot! And there's his goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Menu aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ball's gone out of play.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Shot, surely! And that is as much as we have time for. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all
Just a quick
very
announcement. It
good
is now time
evening.
for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. O'Reilly has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, he's possibly the kind of player who'll come into his own in the latter stages, Peter, because others will begin to get tired, and yet this guy seems to just have the fitness to go on and on. And if it does get tight towards the end of this game, then he'll be the one that will stand out because he won't stop moving.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Haaland is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Saka. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
That is good strength. Towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lisandro Martinez wins the duel this time, and he's quick to return it. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's being shifted off it. In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. And the shot! And it's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Number 19,
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Ødegaard, nicely aimed pass. He's being urged to shoot.
Manchester United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their...
Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Kovacic. Foden. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Foden. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Menu. Oh, he's having a go! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through. And Shevchenko! And that would have been some goal.
Shevchenko certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Cunha gathers from the goal kick. Bomo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko! And he should have made them pay.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Shevchenko, and he's lost his man here. Oh, important interception. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shevchenko. Reinders. No way through there. Ødegaard. Here's Mathias Cunha. Reinders. Looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. Real chance! It's in! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Shifting momentum. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly.
Great chance! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is indeed the final act. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. The second period is on the way. And he's intervened well there. O'Reilly threads one in. Trossard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's in on goal, tries a shot! And that's a good finish. And that is goal number 20. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And it's Count. Reinders.
Count really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Takes a shot! In he goes again! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it comes to set pieces, he'll hang around for minutes thereafter in the hope that he might just get an opportunity. So yes, he's a centre-back, but a very different one.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's Ødegaard. Oh, that's delightful. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Haaland. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He is through here. McAllister! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Menu. Can he get on the end of this? Now can he find a finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's running through. It's Drogba! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! The first significant strike. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Reinders. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Reinders clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Yes! And And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, super ball!
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Odegaard. And the pass is intercepted. This looks promising. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's having a pop! And he's lifted it over.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Spread out to the left. He's in a great position here. That's going wide left. Oh, that's fabulous. And he lines up a cross. That has been knocked clear. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now there's a fine ball. He's dealt with that really well. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. Pings in a... He's rising! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Saliba.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, cracking ball. Kovacic. Reinders. Quality ball. Haaland. That has not gone well. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Reinders. Shifted it to the flank. He's found the way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
We come to you now with a quick request
That
for
just
support
about sorts out
to
the
our
first
world
45
champions.
minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 45 minutes to change their fate. Caught offside that time. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. And they win it back again. Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. Haaland touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Saka. Rodgers, and he's managed to get free. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rice. And it's McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he... And the finish! And that is a truly outstanding save. Corner number 3 coming up. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Good read, needed to be. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that was very necessary. Ødegaard, facing, takes the shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Drogba.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that's well seen too. Ødegaard powering forward here. That is good alertness. Kovacic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Drogba. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Drogba. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Foden. He's shifting through the gears here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's McAllister. Shoots! It's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. That was easy, almost too easy.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Saka. Now, can they get him away? Stood up well to him there. Kovacic. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's picked his way through. Shevchenko. And he shoots! And he can thump it away. Not the most accurate pass. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Ødegaard. Throw in.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder. Shevchenko! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good ball. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, this looks sharp.
Manchester definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that is a nice touch. They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what has happened here? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Oh, he's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Somewhat off target. Reinders, not the most accurate pass. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Rodgers. Odegaard. Saka venturing down the left. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Menu. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's McAllister. Now then, the ball's cut. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Drogba. Looking for the run. Trossard gets into a good position. It's a goal kick. Van Dijk. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's bustling through, and the shot! And the ball's... in he goes again! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
That looks a good ball through. It's Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he can thump it away. Menu. Quality ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a searching pass. Drogba. Good driving run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position, and that is well cleared. O'Reilly. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Menu. Trossard. Can he finish? And there's his goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one play. And that is all they have time for. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy.
Security staff,
and we are up to the break.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The teams separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodgers delivers with wit. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Foden. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. Oh, sweet feet. Rodgers. It's a pretty loose pass. Reinders. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Bruno Fernandes. Shapes to shoot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. And that's aimed into the middle. Menu. Foden. And Reinders. Now it's Haaland. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked.
Drogba! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get it through? Foden. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That is good strength. Flings in across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with...
It's Drogba! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Alexander-Arnold. That ball looks a good one. Saka promptly onto that, and that is that. It's their second corner of the game.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lisandro Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Foden. Played in by Foden. Trossard! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Haaland receives it in a good position here, and it's Kovacic. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, this is a great position.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being...
Kovacic! It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, nicely intercepted. Kovacic. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Added time.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal found the way, forcibly. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The end of the game. Reflections.
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.